I was, blown away. But it took some years to grow into that and accepting someone that.
The world of hip-hop and R&B is full of iconic stories, but some of the most intriguing tales are often hidden beneath the surface. One such story is the deep, intertwined relationship between Mary J. Blige and Sean Diddy Combs. Their partnership has always been celebrated, but as time goes on, new revelations are slowly peeling back layers of a more complex, darker reality. What seemed like a beautiful mentorship between a young, aspiring artist and an experienced industry mogul might actually be more than that, possibly a partnership rooted in something far deeper and maybe even sinister. Mary J. Blige, known as the Queen of Hip-Hop Soul, is a figure whose talent and resilience have been undeniable. From her early days with Uptown Records, where she met Diddy, to becoming a global superstar, her story is one of transformation. Yet, what about the behind-the-scenes truth? What really went down in the shadows of Bad Boy Records, where she and Diddy formed such a powerful bond? Their connection dates back to the early 90s, a time when Diddy was just beginning to carve his name into the fabric of the music industry. As a fledgling executive at Uptown Records, he discovered Mary, and the two quickly formed a professional and personal relationship that would define not only her career, but his. She was a fresh talent with the kind of raw emotion and vocal ability that the music world was craving. Diddy, on the other hand, was a self-made mogul driven by ambition and a relentless pursuit of success. Together, they created an unforgettable blend of R&B and hip-hop that reshaped the genre. But as we dig deeper into their dynamic, cracks start to appear. Despite Diddy's undeniable influence on her career, questions arise. Was he truly just a mentor, or was there a more sinister undercurrent to their relationship? The rumors surrounding Bad Boy Records have always been shrouded in mystery, and it seems that those closest to the label, including Mary J. Blige, may know more than they're letting on. One thing that's always been clear is that Mary J. Blige had a unique relationship with Diddy. She referred to him as her mentor, her biggest fan, and even as a father figure. Diddy, in turn, often spoke of Mary as one of the greatest talents he had ever worked with, calling her a force of nature. Together, they created the groundbreaking debut album, What's the 411, which was a game-changer for both R&B and hip-hop. But behind this professional success lies a darker story, one that has only recently begun to surface. In interviews, Mary J. Blige has spoken about her fears of success, a sentiment she has never fully explained. She admitted that when she first started working with Diddy, she was afraid of what fame and success could bring. She was hesitant to embrace her potential, a stark contrast to Diddy's aggressive ambition. While Mary struggled with these feelings of doubt, Diddy seemed to push forward, never questioning his place at the top. Was he simply a mentor helping his young protege overcome her fears, or was there something more manipulative at play? As Mary's career grew, so did her reliance on Diddy. Her success skyrocketed, but the pressure to keep up with the demands of the industry was unrelenting. During this time, Mary faced some of her darkest moments, including struggles with substance abuse and personal demons that would follow her for years. Was Diddy a source of strength during these times, or did he, knowingly or unknowingly, contribute to her decline? She has spoken about her battles with addiction, but she's also mentioned how Diddy believed in her when she didn't believe in herself. There's a complexity to their relationship that makes it hard to decipher. Amid the public praise and admiration, there are whispers from those within the industry. Industry whistleblower Jaguar Wright has recently stirred the pot, suggesting that there's much more to Mary J. Blige's story than meets the eye. In a recent interview, Wright claimed that Mary J. Blige might actually be more involved in the darker workings of Bad Boy Records than she has let on. Wright alleged that Mary knew about the shady practices happening behind closed doors, and that her loyalty to Diddy might have had a price. According to Wright, Mary's success came at the cost of remaining silent about the label's darker dealings, including allegations of financial mismanagement, manipulation, and even more sinister activities. This revelation is shocking, especially when we consider Mary's public persona. She's always portrayed herself as a strong, independent woman who overcame adversity to achieve greatness. But could it be that her rise to fame was influenced by a darker side of the business? Could her unwavering support for Diddy be more about survival in an industry that demands loyalty and silence, especially when you're as deeply involved as she was at Bad Boy? Wright's accusations don't stop there. She has also suggested that Diddy's control over his artists was not just about career management, but about power and fear. According to Wright, Diddy held power over his artists by keeping them in check with fear, secrecy, and manipulation. She even suggested that speaking out against him or leaving the label came with serious consequences, something that many of Diddy's former associates, including Faith Evans, may know all too well. Faith Evans, another iconic figure in the Bad Boy legacy, has been vocal about her time with the label. In interviews, she's referred to her years at Bad Boy as unforgettable, but not all of those memories are positive. Faith Evans, like Mary J. Blige, was introduced to the world under Diddy's wing. But while Faith's story is often framed as a tale of triumph, there are darker undercurrents that deserve closer examination. Her relationship with Diddy was marked by both professional success and personal turmoil, with rumors swirling about Diddy's influence in her life. Could it be that Faith, like Mary, was caught in the web of Diddy's control, unsure of how to break free? Faith Evans has always been open about the pain she felt after the death of her husband, the notorious Blige, in 1997. She dedicated her 2017 album, The King and I, to their love story, capturing the joy and the heartbreak of their relationship. Yet, in the years following Biggie's death, Faith's life took a much darker turn. She faced legal troubles, substance abuse issues, and a series of personal setbacks, including a DUI arrest and a divorce from her second husband, Todd Rasha. Faith's struggles were public, and some fans began to question whether Diddy's control over her had played a part in her downward spiral. One of the most chilling aspects of this story is the speculation surrounding Faith Evans' involvement in the conspiracy theories surrounding Biggie's death. Some fans have claimed that Diddy may have been responsible for the death of his friend, and that Faith might know the truth. These theories are unsubstantiated, but the rumors refuse to die, and Faith's decision to defend Diddy when those questions arose raised even more suspicions. She vehemently denied any involvement, stating that she and Biggie were so close to Diddy that it would have been impossible for him to have played a role in Biggie's demise. But did Faith know more than she let on? Was she protecting Diddy for reasons that go beyond friendship and loyalty? Some have speculated that Faith's silence about the details of Biggie's death is a way to shield herself and her children from the dangers of speaking out. As with Mary J. Blige, the true nature of her relationship with Diddy remains murky, and the rumors surrounding their time at Bad Boy Records continue to cast a shadow over their careers. As we take a step back and look at the larger picture, it becomes clear that Diddy's influence over his artists, particularly Mary J., Blige, and Faith Evans, was far-reaching. But what was the true cost of their success? Was it simply about creating iconic music, or was there a darker side to their rise to fame? The truth may never fully come to light, but the whispers and revelations continue to fuel the speculation. At the heart of all these stories is a question that has yet to be answered. What really went down at Bad Boy Records, and how deep does the control run? Was Mary J. Blige's loyalty to Diddy based on genuine admiration, or was it a survival tactic in a world where power dynamics and industry politics ruled? The relationship between Mary and Diddy has shaped music history, but as more people come forward with their own stories, the legacy of Bad Boy Records is beginning to look a lot less like a fairy tale and a lot more like a dark, twisted saga.